Hello, Virgo. Welcome to your July Soul session. I am Marlo. If you're new and if you're family, welcome back, my friend. And of course, if you resonate with this message, be sure to tickle my like button. She's kinky. She's into that kind of thing. Help her out. You know what I'm saying? Oh, cards are just freaking flying everywhere. Do I want to take those? Why the fuck not? Hold on. Okay. I got to finish my spiel cards. God damn it. Caress, subscribe. Make sure your notifications are set to all because people ain't been getting my goddamn notifications, child. You know what I'm saying and what's not or whatever. And of course, if you're interested in the extended for this here video, it is located in the description box below, as well as all of my membership options for you to watch the extended for one price and whatnot, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So anywho, Virgo, I'm getting over a sickness, so my voice, sorry, whatever. Anyway, let's get into your cards. So the first card out, we have the 5 of Coins coming out of June and into July. So it's a little bit of feeling left out in the cold. There could be a little bit of money / financial issues that are going on with you guys, Virgo. Next, we have the 4 of Wands. It's a desire for some security or stability. I mean, I just feel like it's a switcheroo. Then we have the 8 of Coins. Okay, I mean, I'm liking where this is going. Next, we have the 7 of Cups in reverse. Okay, Virgo. Then we have the 8 of Swords. Okay, what? How the hell did that happen? And then we have the Ace of Coins. This is going to be an interesting 15 days for you all. So here we go, my wonderful Virgo. I want to clarify this. I'm not going to lie, because I want to know if this 5 of Coins is really like a money type of thing or if it's something else. But my first inclination of what I'm getting from this is either emotional or it's financial. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like it's something that's temporary. So this is more or less, of course, energy that's coming out of June into July. So there is a potential that, you know, I mean, at the time of you guys watching this, you're still going to be in June. You know what I'm saying? So if this is money, I feel like it's just one of those kind of ebb and flows with how it goes with money. You know what I mean? Where it's like, stuff was good and then stuff got really, really bad. And then all of a sudden it's going to get good again, because that's totally what I'm seeing with this 4 of Wands. But I feel with the 7 of Cups in the reverse falling underneath this, there's a need to get clarity on that. So what we're really talking about here, Virgo, is seasonal living, right? Is needing to understand. I don't remember what other sign I talked about this with, but I was like talking about my grandparents, and like my mom was telling me a story like before she was born, like how my grandparents were you know, newly married and stuff and trying to get their little lives together or whatever. And the little financial planner they went to, like, pretty much, you know, told them this same thing of like, in life, no matter what it is that you do, how well you save your money, like there's always going to be like ebb and flows. And the whole key of the solution to this is what the 8 of Coins represents, which is you keep your eye on the prize, like what it is that you want. So if this is like Virgo specifically, you're trying to buy a house or something like that, or you're trying to change homes, you're trying to plan a wedding, you know, whatever the case, birthday party for your kid, whatever. It's understanding that sometimes in life, things are going to take a dip, but the key is to keep working hard, to keep your eye focused on what the end goal is, you know, and not to allow feelings of this 8 of Swords here, like to make you feel like you're trapped or imprisoned or things are never going to change, because it's almost like desiring the security and stability, but and it's like a flip-floppy energy where you're feeling like it's never going to happen. But then it's like with this Ace of Coins, by the time the 15th comes, right, it's like you end up getting the thing that you wanted in the first place. So it's like this is a major switcheroo, you know what I'm saying? But it's almost like us coming in at the half of an is not is paradigm, to be honest with you. It's like there's something you were trying to call in that this 4 of Wands represents, which is like, you know, a new phase in your life or something that's secure, stable, whatever the case, right? But it's like you fall into this is not, right? And this 7 of Cups in the reverse is asking you to remember that. Because like I always tell you guys, the reason why like I brainwash y'all with the is not is paradigm, because that's one of like those spiritual principles that if you always have it in the back pocket, it's like you're never going to stress about anything in life. You know what I'm saying? Like you may get frustrated with stuff, but you understand that it's just your is not manifesting before your is. So this is like legit temporary. But so sorry to interrupt you guys while you're listening to the show, but I wanted to tell you guys about our new partnership with BetterHelp. If you haven't heard of them, it's an online resource in which you can find your very own friendly local neighborhood therapist, no matter where you are in the world. You sign up, and within 24 hours, they match you with a therapist that's right for you. And you can talk to your counselor every week via phone or video chat. You can also text them between sessions. If you or someone you know has been considering therapy, get started today with BetterHelp. Now let's get back to the show. If this is speaking to like kind of an emotional thing, that's why I want to clarify this. Let's see. It says, amor is a sign that someone is looking at you with great love and longing. Okay, now we getting into the tea now, Virgo, okay? Because this is the other side of things. All right. So what this is looking like on the other side of things with this little amor card coming up and whatnot, or whatever, there may potentially be a romantical type of situation that did not work out with someone, right? So like in June, I mean, you could have got ghosted, to be quite honest with you. You could have got ghosted, or it could have just been like a regular kind of breakup. You know what I'm saying? But I feel with this being, of course, diagonal from this Eight of Swords here, it's almost like, I don't know, it feels kind of like a hit you in the gut, like was a punch in the gut kind of vibe that happened with this. Because I feel like, I mean, of course, if you're in a relationship, you're going to technically put all your eggs in one basket, and that one basket being that particular person that you're dealing with. But I feel like you felt that this had a great deal of potential, because even if I'm just looking at, you know, the little card that they have as a little reference here, it's the whatchamacallit, the Queen of Clubs, which would be like the Queen of Wands, right? So it's like this person, they were probably a fire sign, which means, who did I just do before y'all? Leo? Were y'all dealing with a Leo? Oh shit. Hot, see? This is why I can't wait to do these damn love readings, child. Some of y'all might have been dealing with a Leo, Virgo, if I could just be honest for 2.5 seconds. You know what I'm saying? That's interesting. Huh. Okay, let me just get out that energy for 2.5 seconds. But whatever it is with this person, I feel like it was something that, like, I don't know, you looked at this person as kind of like end all be all type of vibes here. You know what I'm saying? It's like you felt like it was like literally, I just feel like I want to say that. Like you feel like this person was end all be all. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I feel what it is that you guys aren't seeing, which is going to come after this full moon, which is on the 13th, which is why all of this would actually be coming up, because I feel like you guys are still kind of stuck in this energy with this Eight of Swords, of this disappointment with this not working out. And this is literally giving me vibes of like a secret admirer. Like there's a whole nother person that's looking at you, Virgo, that wants to be with you, would want what you wanted with this other person. You know what I'm saying? But the key is to not get off track, right? So with the Seven of Cups and the reverse falling underneath this, there's a need to release. So like with this, you know, with full moons, we're always surrendering, we're always releasing. And this is like a Capricorn, a super full moon. And I would even go as far as to say, you dealing with this person, this would probably be somebody that you've been dealing with since like January, off and on, but things just kind of, you know, came to a end in June to where there's no goesies backsies with it. But this feels like some self-esteem type of stuff to me, because I don't know why it is that there's so much of like so much of a weight that you put on this person. Because like the reason why I said like putting all your eggs in one basket, because of course if you're in a committed connection with someone, you're definitely going to put all your eggs in one basket, because that's the one relationship that you're in. But I'm feeling something deeper with the person that you dealt with, where it's almost like a self-esteem kind of thing. Like you being with this person did something for you. And I don't even want to go as far as saying that you live vicariously through the person. It's just like they symbolized something for you, and you being with them, or like this person choosing you, or this person picking you, it gave you like a boost of self-esteem, you know? So with this person kind of icing you out, it's it's like you're hurting in two different ways. It's like it's being hurt by the person icing you out, but to be rejected by this person is just as like heavy as this person picking you, if that's making sense. And with the Seven of Cups in the reverse falling underneath it, there's a need for you to gain clarity on that. And I feel the reason why there's a need to gain clarity on that is so that behavior isn't carried forward into another situation. Because me looking at this Four of Wands here, it's like this other person that would come in, it's like, because what you're desiring big picture is you want security and stability, whether that's in your life or this is speaking in reference to this love relationship. But the thing that always undermines your proverbial foundation, if you will, Virgo, is this mental prison that you're in. But the mental prison that you're in isn't really situationally based. It's rooted in a self-concept. And there's a need to gain clarity on that, because what it is that I'm seeing here, even with this Eight of Coins, it's like, even like seeing both of these, dude. With this Eight of Coins, again, whether we're speaking of finances and money that you're, trying to save for something, or this is just speaking in reference to your personal development. And this is something we always talk about, Virgo. It's a Virgo thing. It's like in the external world, Virgo is really, really great at like curating things, like whether it's like your Instagram, and y'all with freaking memes, I don't understand it. And look, tell me that I'm a liar, because I'm not. And if you cross watching this and Virgos, tell me that they are not the freaking meme kings and queens of freaking the world, okay? Virgos always have a freaking meme for every single situation, circumstance you could ever possibly be in. I don't care if it's like your sun, moon, rising of Venus, all right? Y'all are like the freaking meme kings and queens of the world. But when it comes to like aesthetics, like Virgos are hella good with aesthetics. So if you look at any person who's a Virgo's Instagram, their Instagram always is on point. Like it's always aesthetically pleasing, capturing like, the best parts of life, where you're just like, oh my gosh, I'm so obsessed with Virgo because their life is just like so dope. You know what I'm saying? So I'm seeing with this Eight of Coins, it's a curation that happens with the external world. And it's a lot of work that gets put into that. It's like everything intricately fixed together. Because if you see how this dude is building this thing, like when he sits this thing down, it's going to be a perfect little Metatron cube looking thing. You know what I'm saying? But it's speaking to like this perfectionist aesthetic type of vibe. Even with all of that done, right? The main thing that Virgos are being asked to gain clarity on prior to this full moon, because you want to release this under the full moon, is what's motivating this, because this is what's important, is we think about the seeds that we plant, proverbially speaking. Any seed that we plant, a tree grows from it, right? So if the true root behind this perfectionism or this obsession with curating every facet of your life that other people see, right, which is something we've been talking about for years, Virgo, if the obsession with this, right, is motivated by this, because I'm not concerned big picture, because I'm looking at what it is that we talked about last month with you guys. Y'all broke out of like a huge cycle. I was super, super excited for you guys. So there is a clarity, like as you're coming into the month, with this Five of Coins is motivated by the Seven of Cups, which means by the second week of July, you guys are going to have an aha of what it is that you realized last month. But this is just giving you the steps of how to put it into action, right? Because last month, June, was all about, us finding out what our Judas in the mirror was, how it is we were self-sabotaging, how it is that we were holding ourselves back. Very clearly the stability and the security that you want with this Four of Wands. But the thing that has always stood between you and what it is that you want is how it is that you think about yourself. What motivates a lot of the stuff that you do externally to you is how it is that you feel about yourself. And with the clarity that you gained last month, you need to use that in order to attack this and deal with this once and for all. Because the month of July for my Virgos, it's like a whole new cycle is starting for you guys in the month of July, right? And this Ace of Coins is symbolic of that. So once this full moon energy is over with the 13th, even though you got to look at full moon energy being in effect for like 3 days before, 3 days after, If you want to know specifically what we're talking about, it's whatever it is that you was dealing with, the person that you was dating since like January, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever it is you've been grappling with since January. You feel what I'm saying? It's coming to a full completion from January until now. And this Ace of Coins is like a fresh new energy that's coming in, right? Where you have the opportunity now, because the Four of Wands, that's not tangible in 3D, that's just a desire. This is what it is that you're wanting, like the thing you're picturing in your head, the house you're picturing, the marriage you're picturing, like, you know, the purpose, the job, whatever it is that you're picturing in your head. This Ace of Coins, an opportunity or an offer, right, is coming in at the midpoint of the month, but this is coming in pure energy. The reason why this Eight of Swords is being highlighted is so that you don't repeat a past cycle in a new opportunity that you're getting, right? To where, like I was saying with this Five of Coins, especially if this is dealing with a romantical person, because whoever it is that this person is, they got a little crush on you somewhere around the 15th, they gonna be like, you want to go, you know, get some coffee or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But if you're still hung up on this person and you didn't release this person or this relationship or whatever under the full moon, because with the Five of Coins being here, it's very clear, like you left out in the cold. Y'all are no longer together, right? But it's like you're just still mentally stuck there because you put too much weight on this person, right? The thing that Virgo needs to be focused on now moving forward is how to empower yourself, right? Is needing to tap back into your heart space and you coming to like a courageous place within yourself to where it's not about what things look like on the outside or what other people think of you, or you trying to conform yourself to another person's desires. It's you having the courage to want what it is that you want and to know that that's what the most important thing is. Like what it is that you desire, you don't have to settle for less than that. You know what I'm saying? And that's something with the Seven of Cups in the reverse that I'm already seeing is very clear to you. So to be quite honest, Virgo, if I could put this all together, what it's looking like, whether this is romantical or whether this is like job related or whatever, you guys are being offered a second chance. And it's like, and okay, my guys just said to say your rejection is your protection. Whether this is romantical or this is speaking to a job, you know what I'm saying? Like if you lost your job or whatever, or, you know, you just feel like you don't have no friends, like whatever it is, it's like whatever you're feeling on the outs of, there is someone, and I can even bleed this into something that's non-romantic. It's like if you feel like your family doesn't appreciate you, your friends don't appreciate you, your job don't appreciate you, like your last person, you just feel like shunned and like outsider, like black sheep type of thing. What you don't know is that there is someone that you don't see that sees potential in you as you are, is not going to want you to be any different than what you are. They don't really give a shit about like, you know, this aesthetic curation of what it is that you're putting out into the world or how it is that you handle yourself in public. Whoever this person or these people are, they want you for you, whether that's romantically, work, whatever. So there's someone who has been watching my Virgos for some time now. And why, like going back to what I was saying with this is not is paradigm, it's like there's nothing to really cry over or be upset over because you already know the truth of the matter. You know what I'm saying? Except for that group of people where, you know, you were kind of like with the romantical thing and it's like with the person, that person symbolizes something for you. So you're not just losing them. You feel like you're losing the part of yourself that felt better because you were with this particular person. You feel what I'm saying? It's like that's going to require a little bit more work, but I feel all of the things that you guys have learned in the month of June, literally, you know what I'm saying? And wait, y'all gonna, the day y'all watch this is going to be the day of the new moon. I mean, if you watch the premiere, so set your intentions because it's the Cancer new moon, you know what I'm saying? And with this coming out on that day, to be quite honest, it's like, it's two ways that you can go with this Cancer new moon. You can either, and I mean, y'all, it's the potential where you could fall into this because it's like some stuff with Pluto and Mars and all of that, where you can end up falling into like the dark side of things and meditating on that and getting all sucked into that. But you don't want to do that because that energy will end up tainting this opportunity that's coming in. So if you got to fight like hell in your emotional space and your mental space, Virgo, do it for yourself. of using this energy of this Four of Wands of what it is that you're desiring and set intentions for this new moon based on this, right? And I'm talking about the new moon that's June 28th, right? So use any sentiments of positivity that you can. If you just close your eyes and you visualize what your ideal relationship, job, living situation, whatever that is, right? If you use that energy to set your intentions with the Cancer new moon, and then under this Capricorn super full moon that's on the 13th, you release this, right? Because this has been the source of the problem. It's how you're thinking. And it's how you're thinking specifically about yourself. And it feels like a worthiness type of thing. It's almost like, and this is me stepping back to the romantical side of things, it's like how it is that you, like your partner selection is heavily influenced by like, and I don't want to use that word, but it's like living vicariously through people. It's like partner selection is like another cog in the wheel of this external aesthetic that's being curated. But the reason why you do that, the motivating factor is because I'm so sorry for clearing my throat in your ear. But anyway, the whole motivating factor behind this is because of Virgo feeling that you're not enough, and it's just not true. You feel what I'm saying? So I feel, even though this is kind of sticky territory, because why I feel like it's imperative for this to come into your conscious mind and out of your subconscious is because you could repeat this same pattern with this person, and this could go one or two ways. It's like if there's somebody who sees worth and value in you and you don't see it in yourself, and this person doesn't fit, like, you know, what is that, like romance angel card that your soulmate may differ from your usual, I can't freaking talk. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type, right? It's like if this person doesn't fit the external, fuck, I can't fucking talk. If this person doesn't fit the external aesthetic, right, of what it is that you've been picturing, you know what I'm saying? Like when you think about your ideal person is based on you feeling like you're not enough. You could potentially overlook this person or like reject them because it's like, you know, I'm a shit human. How could you ever see anything good in me type of thing? And not saying that y'all will go that deep, you know, I just got to be extra to get my point across. You know what I'm saying? So the whole premise with this month of July, the first 15 days of July, Virgo, is for you guys to prepare yourself to release this ish from the past, right? That's no longer serving you. The only reason why this came in was to bring this to the surface of the fact of how it is that you're thinking about yourself, right? And another beautiful thing about it is an offer or an opportunity, whether this is more money, it's a job, it's a new person, that's coming in at the midpoint of the month, but you need to prepare yourself to receive this so you don't repeat the same mistakes from the past, right? Of coming into this with the same mindset. It's like, know that you are worthy, know that you do deserve it. And also with what it is that you're projecting to the external world is, you know, kind of switching up how this is, putting this in like Eight of Swords in the reverse, switching up how this is so that this isn't the seed that's feeding that tree, because it's going to end up being like a bad fruit tree. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't want who you are, what you're showing up into the world as to be motivated, you know, by a lower vibrational energy, because all you're going to get back is more of this, if that's making sense. And I hope and pray that that's making sense, Virgo. So that has been your soul session. I'm going over to Vimeo, Patreon, my network, all the places that I'm at, to finish playing out these cards for the remainder of the month. So if you're about that life, follow me on over there. You know what I'm saying? But if not, just keep an eye open for your love readings, because all the love readings that I do, they don't have extendeds to them. It's just going to be what's on YouTube is what the fuck is on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so follow me over there. But if not, I still love your freaking face. And I will see you guys sooner than later, my friends.